Hi guys, another Geek123 here. Today I'm here to go through 15 popular heroes and groups that have joined the Avengers. I am also going to talk about a little bit of their history with the team, so here we go. So first we have Mantis. To people who haven't watched much superhero stuff or read much superhero stuff, Mantis was recently in the great sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy. She also was in Avengers Infinity War, which was very fitting because she was one of the most important characters in the original Avengers in the comics. She also debuted in the Avengers 112 in 1973. This resulted in Mantis fighting against many enemies like the Collector, the Mamu. Sorry if I blended that in name, I should know it because it's Doctor Strange, but oh well. Loki, and even Doctor Strange himself, and that was all in her early years. Before I move on, interesting fact about this character, since they were fully owned by their owner, Steven Engelhardt, sorry again I'm not very good with names, who moved to DC briefly, made Mantis appear in the Willow comic series, which is owned by DC. Next is Venom. That is one of Spidey's most famous enemies, and also had their solo movie last year. But we're not talking about their Eddie Brock Venom here, we're talking about Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson after high school was a soldier who eventually went paralysed, and he willingly let the alien adapt to him so he could walk again. But Flash is very odd with Venom. He can only bond with the alien for 48 hours at a time before the alien takes over him. With this weird bond, Flash became Agent Venom. He joined the Secret Avengers in their 23rd issue in their first volume. This was before he joined the Thunderbolts. And eventually fighting alongside the Avengers and the Thunderbolts, the Avengers tasked Agent Venom with Guardians of the Galaxy for a while. Now we have our Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool. Wade is a terrific hero. Well, other than killing. Mentioning killing, even with having his healing factor, Wade has sacrificed his own life many times. Funnily enough, Deadpool's idol, Captain America, offered Wade a spot in the Avengers after the Secret Wars. This followed with his debut as an Avenger in the Uncanny Avengers Volume 3 Issue 1 in 2015. He joined the team to represent the mutant population. Might not be with the best idea, but hey, who doesn't want to see Deadpool interact with the Avengers on the big screen? Now Fox is owned by Disney. Now we have Rogue, which is one of the most prominent mutants, and she has also been played by Anna Paquin in the Xmen movies. Before Deadpool joined, Rogue did. She joined the Avengers in Uncanny Avengers Volume 2, Issue 4 in 2013. This even carried on in her reboot in 2015, where she even became the main leader of the team. This is very cool because even with being the Avengers, she still helped out the X-Men a lot. Now we have Havoc, which is the brother to Cyclops, but movie fans might recognise him in the X-Men prequel movies, which gave him even more popularity. Havoc surprisingly joined the Avengers in 2012's Avengers vs X-Men. Eventually being on the team, Captain America asked him to lead the Unity Squad to represent mutants. This was even before Deadpool and Rogue, since he was the leader in the Uncanny's Avengers #1. We have yet another mutant, Storm, which has always been an iconic hero, thanks to the classic X-Men series. Surprisingly to some fans, she has not been a big X-Men member for decades. Never mind about being in the Avengers, she was also in the Fantastic Four, but when she did join the Avengers, it was in 2011 in Avengers Volume 4, Issue 19. She was a member for 7 whole months until she sided with the X-Men in the same fight Havoc swapped sides with, but this also made Storm fight against her husband, T'Challa. Now we have Valkyrie, which is very different in the comics compared to her role in Thor Ragnarok. She made her debut as an Avenger in the Avengers for comics in 1970. but she didn't actually join the team for another whole 40 years. She actually joined the Secret Avengers in 2010 and actually made the team, like many fans know now. Star Fox, the brother of Thanos. Yes, Thanos. This impacted the character's choice of being a hero, which made many people happy when he first joined the team in the 80s. He also helped the Avengers defeat Thanos for the first ever time. He did take a break to his home world after that, but he did return back to the team. Also throughout all of this, he never even had his superhero name yet. It was the Wasp that named him Star Fox when he first returned. Now we have Jessica Jones, which became very popular from her Netflix show before it got cancelled. She officially joined the Avengers team in Avengers Volume 2, Issue 1 in 2010. This was also when she was called Power Woman, since her husband, Luke Cage, is called Power Man in the comics. She eventually left the group since the Avengers mansion wasn't safe for her and Luke's daughter, Danielle. Mentioning Luke Cage, was a big member of the team since the mid-2000s. This is how Jessica joined the team after they got married. Prior to being in the Avengers, Luke became a temporary member in Captain America's Secret Avengers, but this never lasted long and made Luke start forming his own team. Next we have Iron Fist, another hero who had his own Netflix series. He eventually joined alongside Jessica Jones. I don't really know what else to say, to be honest, because he was a good member, but he was just a bland character in his stories with the Avengers, not very unique at all. Bucky Barnes, who was a very close friend to Steve Rogers in both the movies and comics, but the very big difference in the comics and movies was that Steve was actually assassinated in the Civil War comics. This made Bucky into the new Captain America. He then joined the team in the Avengers issue 48 in 2008. I would say he made Steve very proud before he came back into the comics. Now we have Quake, which is a very big character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She actually joined the Avengers in the comics a year before the show started, in Avengers Volume 4, Issue 19. This also, again, was from Captain America. Also, I have no clue why they never put her in the movies, but maybe it's because she's Inhuman, I'm not quite sure. Now we have the OG Marvel team, the Fantastic Four. Each member has joined the team separately, starting with The Thing. He joined the team in the 80s and also helped the West Coast Avengers, even though it didn't last long. But he did join again back in 2010, since Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman were retired. Mention them two, they both joined the Avengers in the 90s in Avengers 300, but they both returned to the Fantastic Four eventually, while our boy Johnny Storm joined the same time than Deadpool. Finally we have Yondu, who has gained a lot of popularity from the Guardians films, but in the comics, Yondu was actually one of the main members of the OG Guardians, but he wasn't specifically a Avenger member. He was an honorary member from helping them in the Koravak saga. I've read the saga, I'm just bad at words like that. Maybe if Yondu came back somehow in the MCU, maybe he could once again help the Avengers, but on the big screen. So that was all of the popular past members of the team. So I hope you guys enjoyed and liked the info, and if you want to talk more about this info, please do in the comments. So see you guys next time. Peace. Hold up.